The Witcher 3 is a story-heavy open-world region action role-playing game by CD Projekt Red. It is a third-person hack-and-slash similar to Shadow of Mordor, with more deep and varied magic abilities. Let me first start off by saying that I will be including both the base game and the 2 story expansions into one with this review. And now let's begin. This game is phenomenal. It starts out fairly slow but enjoyable, getting you used to the controls and so forth, but ramping up the story immediately after and you're hooked. This game goes and goes and doesn't stop until the credits are rolling. While the base game was very solid, it focused solely on the good guys and their intertwined stories. As interesting as it was really the side quests that kept me coming back. I felt like a badass the entire way through. This is because I would way over level myself with these side quests before even attempting the main quests. And the best part was that it didn't even feel like a grind at all. I thoroughly enjoyed my experience, and so it led to me buying the expansion pass. And so then we get Hearts of Stone, which is absolutely brilliant. It really focuses on the villains this time, and has some really menacing moments throughout. You actually sympathise and pity some, but completely hate others. Fantastic writing all around, but this is without a doubt my favourite of the lot. And so now we come to the final piece of this amazing game, the last expansion, Blood and Wine. And many people consider this to be the best of all, and I can certainly see why. The more light-hearted fantasy setting compared to the immensely dark and sad and horrifically disturbing moments of the base game. This one is actually more in the style of a fairy tale, if it involved vampires, mass murder, and a plot to take down the crown. But nonetheless, it is a very fitting way to finish off the story of Geralt of Rivia and send him off on a more light-hearted adventure. And now into the nitty-gritty and what I do not like. For starters, Geralt's horse, Roach, is one of the most hardest means of transportation to control in a game I've ever played. He gets caught on just about anything, which becomes one of the most frustrating parts of the game when having to replay entire races because the damn horse couldn't figure out how to cut around a meter-tall stake in the ground, causing me to lose the race, fail the mission, and lose coin as well. Just something I had to deal with. Next is the combat in this game. It is absolutely perfect. The animations, the variety of moves, attacks, parry, and the magical powers, they all blend together to create this unflawed gem that I hope other companies take note of. And lastly, the menus and crafting systems. While confusing and not really needed at first, they open up to reveal this deep and well thought out layout and system of upgrades, fixing, selling, buying, dropping, looting, mutagens, magic, and sign boosts to boot. Which brings me to Gwent, the praised in-game card game, which unfortunately I didn't actually spend much time with. I just skipped over it because I didn't understand it, and the tutorials didn't help much further. But other activities like bandit camps and monster nests quickly replaced this for me. The only other problem I have with this game is some really annoying bugs. With a few of the treasure hunting quests, there is an issue that means the quest will not update, and so the quest is essentially broken. And so the quest cannot be completed. This only really occurred in the Hearts of Stone DLC, but it was very annoying nonetheless. And finally, the music. The soft strum of a guitar while riding through the countryside, or the drum and vocal tracks of battle are perfect throughout, and really engage and immerse you into the moment. And it just brought together the overall experience and bonded the interesting and emotional story with the fast-paced and exciting combat. What a game. The Witcher 3 receives a 9.9 out of 10, a near perfect game. a must-own, and a benchmark for future RPGs to be judged against in the future. Thank you for watching.